All right, it's Sunday, September 4th, and today we had our day in
Halifax, Nova Scotia.
We basically had planned to walk around the city today on our own, which is what we did. We got off the ship, and first thing we did was we headed right along the boardwalk along the pier. It was beautiful.
All kinds of people running and dogs out and very family-friendly atmosphere. They had like little jumping and obstacle courses for kids painted on the sidewalks. They had little art installations. They had 10 or 12 art installations
along that boardwalk.
Yeah,
and I
really
think it was
cool.
3.5 miles or something like that. That walk went really quickly. We were walking up the boardwalk, and I had kind of Google mapped it ahead of time of which way we were going, and I thought it looked like at least a mile walk. And next thing you know, it was like, wow, we're kind of where we need to be. It was very steep going up from the water up to the Citadel, which is really up on a hill by design. But yeah, it was like a long, steady, steep climb up the road, and then we finally got to the Citadel. It was a big clock tower, and then from there you walked even further up. Yeah,
there's
steps.
Like 2 flights of stairs, and then more just paved path up.
Yeah, and then we went in there. They gave you a nice map, and it was really cool.
Yeah.
We like forts.
Yeah, we do like forts. We go to as many forts as we can lay our hands on, apparently.
Yeah.
It was really well preserved. They stopped, it was a working fort up until the 50s. There was a lot of interesting memorabilia.
But then a lot of neat artifacts from World War I and
World War II.
Yeah, really interesting. And then at noon...
Every day at noon, they fire the cannon. And so we were like, okay, let's go get a place to go for the cannon. So we climb upstairs to get to the top of the wall. And then we look around and realize everybody's on the other side of the fort. So then we basically ran back down.
Yeah, it's like, what's everyone... Oh, they're waiting for the cannon thing.
Ran back up a different set of stairs and got positioned to watch the cannon fire.
And then... Yeah, I don't know. It was like 3 minutes up. I got it all ready. Got the nice zoom lens. I was all zoomed in. Then I see kind of a low battery blinking. And then he says like 1 minute until firing. And then the camera shut down because my battery died. And I turned around. I'm like, I need a new battery. So Jen quickly scrambled. Good job as my sous chef camera person. Grabbed a spare battery, gave it to me. I threw it in the camera, ran back over into position, zoomed in. Turned it on, and it was maybe 2 seconds after I hit the record button, the cannon went off, and it still scared me. The whole thing jumped. It was a horrible film, which I'm sure I'll put on here. But it was pretty cool.
Yeah, so then we looked at their magazine bunker, their munitions bunker we walked through. Yeah. That was really cool.
They had all those like wooden barrels of like where they used to have the gunpowder.
A replica of what it would have been like to be a Canadian soldier landing on
the beaches of Normandy.
Yeah, but their beach specifically was Juneau.
Yeah, it may have been Juneau. I think U.S. was Omaha.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was Juneau. Yeah,
so they had hedgehogs, and they had like wooden things, and they had a German pillbox, and it was just really
and with sand and everything. There.
Yeah, it really gave you the thought of what that would have been like and how terrifying that would have been like. So that was really cool.
Yeah.
And then we went and then we got into the fort, and it was just a long, super dark corridor, so we might die here.
Yeah, this very long corridor that we kind of stumbled through with a flashlight at first, but we were able to see our way out.
So yeah, then we were gonna go get something to eat. The ship had recommended Pizza Corner. It looked like 2 a.m. on a Friday night. That's what Pizza Corner looked like.
Yeah, it was like some fast food. So we walked toward Public Gardens, and on the way, we stopped at McDonald's,
to get
all places, and grabbed smoothies, which actually were pretty good. Yeah.
And so when we got into the public park, they were having like jazz in the park. So we sat on a bench in the shade, drank our smoothies, and listened to some jazz music.
Yeah, Yeah, it was super relaxing and amazing and colorful, and there were a ton of people out there. And we walked back, and it was kind of through looked like kind of college town area. There was a school that we walked
Some
by.
really nice houses.
Yeah.
And then we made our way finally down to the waterfront and then back on the ship.
And that was really it for the day.
Yeah.